What are the guys, Dust here, and welcome back to Major Minor. I immediately forgot, I don't remember where we left off. I forgot where we left off. Where did we leave off? Oh, snap. I forgot. Meanwhile, in the comfort of your tavern room. Oh, yep, that's right. Okay, so we made the deal with Righty that, we would follow him and Keela and stay with him. Conrad and anyone. Okay. It takes a few hours before the tavern came to a lull. I'm assuming it was last call or something like that. I heard many doors open and close as things got quiet, including the rooms of Anyman and Conrad. Were they going to sleep, or were they going to listen in case something happens? I'm feeling a little paranoid that I'm being watched. Oh well, it's not like I was doing anything what? I made myself comfortable in a luxurious bed. I'm not sure if I dozed off or fell asleep, but before I knew it, I was jerked into coherence. There was a loud knocking at my door. I took crooked steps toward it, utterly groggy. I rubbed my eyes in an effort to make my vision clearer. The knocking starts to get more vigorous in nature. I can hear something pending on the other side. It sounds like somebody is panicking. This kicks me into high gear and I rush to the door. But when I open it, I'm not sure who it is. Oh, it's this kid. Oh, this guy. Riley, okay. Well, thank goodness you opened the door. Another moment longer, and he pants heavily as he closes the door behind him. He locks it as well. That's a little concerning. Sorry, I promise you no harm. I can explain. Please listen. He braces his back against the door. I'm assuming so nobody can open it with him in place. He holds up a piece of torn fabric. It's stained with blood. What? My master went insane. He attacked me and tried to kill me. I ran to the nearest place I could find. I opened my mouth to call for Anyman and Conrad. He gasps and steps forward, urging me to keep quiet. He seems he doesn't want anyone to know where he is. He steps forward in the middle of the room. He places his hands on his head in confusion. Why? Why would he do this to me? Player was always a kind master. Player? That was one of Anyman and Conrad wanted to oust. He attacked his servant? Why would he do that? Suddenly I realized the urgency of the situation. If anything, this man's testimony could be invaluable. I ask him his name, and I give him mine in turn. Of course. My name is Riley. Thank you for your shelter, Tyler. I nod. I start to feel uncomfortable near the door. I move away and place in between the door and myself. I stand against the wall, my back pressed against it. I won't be here long, I promise. I just need to gather my bearings. A shocking thing, It's all just thrown me for a loop. You never expect these things to happen. It's so sudden, and I'm just scared. I noticed his demeanor suddenly changed, almost like his panic vanished in an instant. He seemed to calm down rather quickly. He places the bloodied fabric on the floor. Why in the world would he do that? I decided to ask him what he's doing. Sorry, it's just making me relieve this. I get it out of my hands for good, or else I'll keep dwelling on what happened. He stands up and looks at me in the eye. And it needs to look like you struggled. You'll have to forgive me for this. In that moment and instant, he is upon me. He pins against the wall and squeezing my throat. I start to panic and try kicking him off, but I can't. He uses his own feet to keep mine in place. Shh! What the hell? You are a dick. I'm trying to pry his hands off my throat, but he's strong. I start to lose strength, and my vision's fading. I slide down the wall as my body becomes weak. He growls furiously as I start to lose consciousness. The last thing I notice is the look on his face. He displays pure regret, like he didn't want this. In the last few moments, I hope that someone rescues me, but it doesn't happen, and my vision fades for good. Fucking hell! Screw you, Riley! Sleep well, Savior. Fuck you! Screw you, dude! I got this weird feeling in my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna die. Did I die? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Well then, Rio. Things are becoming more complicated. Many men are aspired to usurp my throne, and this time they're getting close. closer than I've ever experienced. It's almost like a game to them, but it's trivial on the face of our goal. It's fun to watch, though. It seems that Riley suspects you, and his theories are incredibly wrong. Indeed. Our fault for being secret. People think that I have something to hide, or that I bear some sort of ill intent. Perhaps I should open about this. It would have been more noble, at least. Dang it! I choose the wrong one then. Crapalola. Noble, yeah, but not fun. I like the idea of keeping it a secret. Ryu, my goal here is not to have fun. I seek very important change. Okay? But at the end of the bargain, it still stands. Yes. Earth is yours to play with. I have no need for it anymore. Not while Taylor is present on Terra. Well, about that. I'll be sending Taylor back to Earth, at least for the time being. Quack. Why? They have to keep up appearances. I can't just rob them from their home. We have to juggle here, Valak was. They have two lives to live now. But don't worry, I'll bring them back. I just have to plan my own way. Wait, what? A plan of your own. Indeed. Life on Tokyo is going to change. Things were just too boring before. I decided to shake it up a little bit. What'd you do? I see. You'll find out what I mean soon enough. Things will get harder for Taylor, but it will help them realize their role. Being the saber isn't all fun and games. A green digit will soon befall Tokyo, and it will claim the lives of many more. Fuck! Okay, so I'm not sure if that's even true, if Valak was, is, a good guy, and, that was just a thing. Where am I? And what's going on? I remember getting choked unconscious by Riley, but then why am I still conscious? I feel awake and disconnected. It's like my spirit left my body or something. I'm still fully aware of my surroundings, or at least the lack therefore. Even so, I feel disconnected from my body. Did I die? Is this death? I'm pretty sure I died. I feel a large rush of speed, much like the first time I was sent to Sarah. This time I was able to bear the pain more easily. And as it subsided, I hit solid ground with a thud. First, my sense of touch returns. I'm face down on some sort of carpet. Wait, the hotel room carpet! Back on Earth? Okay, so he sent us back. As my sense of sight returns, this fact is confirmed. Cool. Alright then. Thank you, Riley, for sending us back. I'm not sure when we're going back to Terra. My instincts want me to rise to my feet, but as it stands, that's currently impossible. I tried to move my hands, but they're frozen stiff, and I mean that in a literal sense. I'm so cold. How long was I lying here? Did the hotel not have any heating? After strenuous effort, I am able to move off one finger, and then soon after, I can move another, then another. I focus on this until I can move all of my digits. Yay! When this is through, I have control of my hands. Okay, what about your arms? I use them to push myself up, and then soon enough I can move my feet as well. I bring myself up to a standing position. That was odd. Almost like I had to defrost. That's not right. I scan the room and notice Keela is lying on the floor. We're in the same spot as we were before. Like we hadn't moved since the news report came on. But sun enters the room through a nearby window. It's not night anymore. Day has broken. I rush over his body and kneel down beside him. I give him gentle shakes while I call out his name. He's frozen stiff, just like I was before. He's close to the touch, like a lifeless corpse. I start to panic and shake him even more, my voice becoming more desperate as I call out to him. After a few straight minutes, he starts to move. Okay, he's being transported back to Earth as well. Okay, good. Yeah, we'll leave it. He follows the same Producer, as myself. First the finger, then hands, and so on. Moments pass and he stands up in confusion. Huh? What happened? Did I just... Yeah, you died. He rubs his eyes like he's waking up after a long sleep. Oh, shit, I didn't read that. My body is so stiff. Mine is as well, but I brushed that fact aside. There are more important matters at hand. I asked Kila what he remembers about last night. Clace. I must have passed out in shock. I think it's all a blur. No, you passed out. No, you didn't even pass out. You died because of the ritual. Please tell me that isn't true. If he died, then what happens to us? I don't want to go home, Taylor. I must have been dreaming. Please tell me I was dreaming. Sorry, little buddy, you're not. He grips my shoulder and shakes me a few times. It's like he's demanding something he knows isn't real. But I can't let him live in some sort of fantasy world. He has to know the truth of what happened, and so I let him know that it was true. Clace passed away last night. He was murdered. Was he, or was it? I thought it was a suicide. Okay. No. I want him to come back. We have to bring him back. I'm not sure how to respond to him. It's very clear that he's in denial. Ah. He starts to pace around the room, talking to himself. Soon enough, it seems like he's forgotten that I'm here. But that's not the only thing he's forgotten. I realize that Clace's death is all he remembers. He doesn't mention Tara, like it never happened. Why would he forget if I remembered? Does it have to do with me being the savior? If so, then why even wait, what? It's very confusing, and I skipped the arc this time. I have no idea why, and I'm filled with questions. I thought I was needed in Tara to save it. I can't believe it, and I want to see that man again. How could I go about rescuing Kaylin if I'm on Earth? Something about this just doesn't add up. Especially if Keely was right about the time difference. I'd have to go back there as soon as possible. There's no telling what could happen in my absence. Stuff. I could have sworn they said it was impossible to leave. That Tara was one-way street, and I'd be stuck. But when you have someone like... Really? When you have someone like really... I think if we could teleport you in before I can get to see without my phone rings. I pick it up and instinctively and greet the other end. The ringing seems to shoot Kayla back into reality. I know he zones out, but that was something else. Hey there, Taylor. Jade is on her way to pick you up. She'll be there in 5 minutes. And don't turn on the TV, alright? I'm not sure if you heard of the news or not, but the media is making a lot of stuff up. Better wait and talk to Singe in person. He's making a public statement soon, too. Probably best if you waited until then. Either way, I have to go. See you soon. Well, you already heard the news. Clace is dead. Either murder or suicide. People say it was a suicide, but you, for some reason, Taylor says it was a murder. What the hell? He really hangs up the phone. I could hear a lot of voices in the background. Things must be hectic with those close to Clace. I wonder if things would be hectic for us as well. Things started to get complicated and unclear. I started to wonder what fate awaited Keela and myself. Hey, who was that? Before I could answer him, my phone rings again. I pull it out of my pocket. This time, it's a text. But the content of it sends shivers down my spine. Why? What does it say? Oh no, I'm watching you. What? How could this be? What are they saying? Why are they saying this? It has to be some kind of prank. Oh, please, no, it's not. Well? I let Keely know that it was just Rook. He said that Jay would be picking us up shortly. Sindra will be telling us the full story. Actually, we already headed downstairs. Alright, see you down there then. What? Do you have like bipolar or something? Because you were women just crying over Corliss, and now you're freaking happy. He runs off as fast as he can. I can tell that he's in denial. He clearly doesn't want to talk about this. Okay. But after... Oh, damn. Before leaving, I closed all of the blinds. I guess that text messages got the better of me. Even if it was a joke, it would leave anyone scared. Yeah, I guess so. I leave the room with paranoia eating away at me. Okay. I make my way down to the lobby. As soon as I get there, I see Keela exiting the hotel. He seems to be in a hurry, scurrying away. He can't run, but of course he can run. He can run, but of course he can't run forever. I start to follow, but quickly bump into someone. I take a step back and apologize to the woman, but then I realize I've seen them before. Under the exact same circumstances Yeah, I remember you. You? Oh, my apologies. That was rude. I was just surprised to see you here. Tokyo must be smaller than we think. Yeah. So, you're staying here too? I nod, remembering that Rook said it was inexpensive. If she could afford it, just who was this woman? You can call me Max. It's short for Maxine, but don't say that. It sounds strange in this day and age. I'm here for business, and let's just say my company isn't cheap. Only the best when it comes to travel. The way she says implies that she owns a company, and it's definitely impressive, as she seems very young. Jesus. I see you were here on your way out. I'll let you get on with your busy day. I didn't mean to hold you up or anything. Perhaps if I see you again, we'll talk. It wouldn't be nice to get more acquainted, not just anyone to stay in this hotel. I'm sure I'm sure you have a story to tell, and I have all this time in the world. She walks away from me with a smile. As she does so, she plays with a gear on her necklace. I feel like I've seen that before. It stands out to me. Yeah, really had it around his neck. The person from the Ark, he had that on his neck or around as well. I changed my course back to the exit, but before I can get there, my phone rings again. It's a text message as the tone doesn't repeat. I'm extremely hesitant given what happened before, but unlike Keela, it wasn't in my nature to avoid things. Ha! Get roasted, Keela. This time the universe will not sway in your favor, but mine. Okay. This doesn't make any sense. I can't believe it. It seems to be written with knowledge of my power, but I never told anyone about my situation. Does anybody on Earth know what's going on with me? No, it was from someone. It has to be like... It has to be, Riley. I can no longer hope that this is a joke. There's more to play here than I know. Someone or somewhere is being honest with me. I exit the hotel, meet up with Keela, and we will enter the limo together. All I do is knowing that I'm being watched, and that is much harder than it sounds. I think I'm going to end the video here. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, click on the like and subscribe for more of these videos. Stay awesome, and I will see you in the next video.